1, 2. Nope. Greetings, fellow masters. It is I, TheDomotaku, back again with more FGO podcast. Or I'm not sure if it's called as a podcast, but this is just a short reminder, basically. We're talking about the future upcoming event for FGO, the 13 million downloads campaign. A lot of good stuff coming real soon. The Tokugawa event, the Oku one, is ending like in a few days or so. I've been way hard at work in doing that event, to be honest. Like, this is an interesting event because, like, it's not, I wouldn't be too hard, but like it takes a long time considering you have to navigate the maze if you didn't know where you were going or where the exit was. So it took a while for me to understand the event just a little bit, but I got there. Also, I just did my rolls for Kama, so you can see those on my channel before. But with the event ending in a few days, we will be hitting the 13 million downloads campaign, which is like a little bit of a chill before the next event, I believe. So, of course, to talk about the 13 million downloads campaign, we have to talk about the banner first, because it is MHX Alter, Mysterious Heroine X Alter. A lot of cool news with her going around, especially in JP. If you catch my drift in the the Waltz Room event, I think it's called the Waltz Room event. Yeah. And so, interestingly enough, if you guys are going to roll for MHXA, she's pretty cool, I must say. Also, she's quick-based, so you have Scotty, it's really nice. Do know, in fact, that she does get a rate-up in the future. This is her first rate-up for 2021, and she comes back later in the year during the Saber Wars 2 event, although you would be competing for Avenger Ishtar if you try to roll for her at that time. So, you know, if you try now and fail, then don't worry, you do have a second chance. But if you want to wait for that second chance, because there's still a lot of stuff in the early beginning of 2021, then by all means plan accordingly. But, you know, I already got her during the Valentine's event, so thankfully I don't have to go for NB2 or anything. But if you guys are going for it, I wish you luck. And considering this download campaign is giving us a lot of goodies, so let's start with the logins. Logins is standard. Login 7 days, you get 10 tickets by the end. I've been saddened because I've been screwing with my FGO login streak quite a while. I don't know if it's because of the daylight savings that happened, or it's just because I really forget to log in, because I could have sworn I'd never forget my logins, but I've been screwing my logins recently. You can see that in my tweets and my Twitter. It's freaking annoying. So hopefully I don't frick up this login streak during the campaign. We got a double success rate for enhancement and stuff. 1/2 AP, or not 1/2, 1/4 AP cost for the story, so that's pretty cool for anyone trying to catch up. I do know a few people in the comments still trying to catch up in the story and all that stuff, so hopefully you guys get those quartz and catch up and do those things. And then one of the biggest things I could take from this update, or this thing, is that our storage is getting expanded from the command codes to the archive, second archive for servants, and the craft essence second archive. That shit has been running out of space so damn much, and I'm on the edge all the time. I think my second craft essence second archive is always full, so I'm really grateful for this 100 plus one. I don't know if to buy it, but I'm just grateful for expansion and storage, basically. And then Da Vinci looks like she has some extra stuff in her shop, so more tickets, basically. Now, the big takeaway for this download campaign is the master missions, the limited time master missions. So it looks like we're getting 10 quartz for anyone who's completed the Lost Belt 3 intro, so try and get that done as soon as possible. That's why we have the main story campaign kind of half AP. But the big thing here is that we have a lot of good permanent master missions, kind of similar to what we have already. You may have seen it in the master missions tab in the extras, where if you complete every 10, rank up quests, you get 10 quartz, right? But this time we are getting that same thing, except it's for interludes now. So for every 10 interludes, you get 10 quartz. And as you saw in the skit in the beginning, I literally had to do that. Like, there's no way to count how many quartz you would get unless you just wait the day of, but you can count ahead right away if you literally just go on every single servant on your game, and then you count. You scroll to the bottom, and then it'll tell you if you have an interlude or not, and if you completed it. So I tallied mine, and I have a whopping 140 quartz. Yeah, 140 quartz. I will take it. After the rolls of Kama and you know what happened in that rolls, check it out if you haven't seen it. I could use some quartz, especially for a certain event coming later on in this month. So I am very grateful to get some more quartz after the stunt that I pulled with Kama. So yeah, that's pretty good. Let me know if you guys are gonna count your quartz. I mean, you can honestly wait for this event to happen and then claim them ahead or claim them at the time, but I just wanted to count ahead because I wanted to know how much quartz I'm getting. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get this much quartz so I can save it for this event, and then, you know, once REINES comes out, then I'll have this many quartz. You know, I'm planning ahead, guys. That's my thought process. So let me know if you guys count your quartz and how much interludes you've done, if you know it or counted it. So, or if you're rolling for MHXA. And that's about it for the 13 million downloads campaign. So aside from that, we're also getting an Easter little login bonus or campaign. You just log in, I think 3 days, you get 10 quartz. So it's another 10 quartz. Perfect. Another thing to talk about is, that is the Fate Grand Order Babylonia Bluray campaign. So surprisingly, this thing happened way earlier than I expected. So this was supposed to happen like later in the year, but it happened now. So the implications with this only for people trying to roll for Ishtar and all the other Babylonian servants. So this one surprisingly brought Ishtar and Enkidu on raid up alongside the other servants from the Babylonian anime and Singularity. You got Medusa Lancer, you got Gilgamesh Caster, and all the CEs are featuring all the characters from Babylonia. So that's really interesting. And they did a bonus for us. I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure they didn't do this for JP, but we have a 5-star craft essence exchangeable ticket this time. I mean, it makes sense kind of because of like not getting a free 4-star servant because we did that already. Maybe towards the end of the year we will still get that because it's tied to another download milestone campaign. But this time we got a free SSR craft essence, 5-star craft essence, and it's limited. So this is actually really nice because the selection in this craft essence thing is really good. So I hopefully have a diagram of all the craft essences here, but essentially, let's see, here's this one's, I forget exactly which one this is from. Some of these are summer event Cs. There's the Christmas event Cs, and then the Valentine's CE. And yeah, so let me know what CEs you guys chose. This is a really good thing to do if you had like 4 copies of one and you wanted to limit break one, or just to pick a C that you didn't have overall. What I picked was Bittersweet, the one with the Reshkill on it, because that is just a lovely craft essence with both Rin faces, both Reshkill and Ishtar. So I really dig it. And I didn't get a copy of it because I never rolled for the Valentine's banner with Murasaki, I believe. Yes, so I got one of that. I think everyone else, I do have 1 copy of each, so it's perfectly fine. I don't care if I don't have limit broken or everything. I just want that sweet looking original Ishtar C. So let me know what you guys picked for this free SSR craft essence. It's really cool, you know, having this ability. I don't know if I've seen this before in JP and stuff, but I would like to see this kind of feature in the future because, you know, having to be able to get old CEs that are limited and 5-star is a nice touch. You know, it's a nice touch. Also, Ishtar did get an animation update with this Babylonia Blu-ray release, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I haven't used Ishtar in too long, so I did not notice actually. But aside from that, we also had those quests in the Babylonia thing representing the episodes and stuff. They're only the first 3 episodes, but you know, 2 quartz and a ticket is still quartz and tickets. And that is about it. So yeah, I think let me know if you guys try to roll for Enkidu or Ishtar, because that's a really, really good banner to roll on, and they're still ongoing. You have a week left as I'm recording this of April 3rd. They are here till April 11th, so good luck, fellow masters. And so far, that is it for everything US. So we're just really in the final days of the Tokugawa Labyrinth, and then we'll have the the downloads campaign. We have the Easter campaign going on too. We also have the Bluray Babylonia release thing. So honestly, it's super. We're starting to slow down just a bit until later on this month. We have 2 big events to talk about. So I guess I shall talk about them now because I don't know if I'll talk about them later. One event is a rerun, and then one event after is the big one. It's the big one. So assumingly after or during the downloads campaign, we will have the rerun of Guda Guda 3. This is 3, right? Yeah, this is 3. This is the one with Ryoma, Sakamoto Ryoma, and Okita Soji Alter. So that one. So this one, if I recall correctly, it's a master missions. Oh, no, it's not master. It's a mission-based event, which I super don't like too much, but we'll see. So considering this is a rerun from last year, if you all fellow old masters from last year do have the old CEs and servants from this event, that's pretty good. I still do have every single CE in here, a good amount also, considering I did roll for Okita Soji Alter, so there's that. Speaking of Okita Soji Alter, we'll talk about the banner real quick. So the banner, of course, Okita Soji Alter will come back, and she will have alternate rate ups with another 5-star Hijikata. And then there's also Emiya and Li Shuen Lancer on rate up too, so that's pretty good. And of course, the 3-star limited assassin, what's his name? Okada. I was about to say Kado Danzo. It's Okada Izo. So that's about it for the rerun banner. Of course, this is super, it's a rerun, so we've done this before. And it is a mission-based event, and it takes quite a while if you don't have CEs from last year, or just, go at it blindly. But hopefully it's not time locked. Is it time? It might be time locked, which might also make it a little bit longer. But it looks like they're keeping it for 2 weeks. Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, 2 weeks. I guess so. I mean, I don't remember it being 2 weeks, but I guess so. That's the big thing. So that'll be a good portion of April. And then towards the end of April, we have a new big event that I'm pretty sure a lot of people are especially waiting for. I know some people, me included, are waiting for this event, and that is the collaboration with the case files of El Malloy, so the Lady REINES case files. So this event, which I actually don't know too much about, actually, let me see here. Oh, it's another mission-based event. What the heck, man? Oh my goodness, bro. Okay, I'm not trying to dish out on mission-based events, but I seriously, it's the format I dislike the most, yeah, just a bit, I guess. I don't know other events, because it's just you have to hunt down this and whatnot, and then to progress you have to complete this mission and whatnot, and just all these nooks and crannies and whatnot. All right, enough of the technical stuff of the event. Let's talk about what this event will grant us, because we get a new welfare servant. Her name is Gray. I will not say anything else about this if you haven't seen the case files for El Malloy anime, which is pretty decent. I gotta say. I don't know if we got season 2, but it was a pretty sweet anime if you're a Fate fan. So Gray is a 4-star assassin, and she will be Buster AoE, I believe. So that's pretty good. So that's pretty awesome for anyone looking for assassin servants. I don't recall, did we get an assassin servant this year? I don't think we did for welfares. We might have, I might have just forgot, but a strong AoE 4-star assassin at NP5, it's pretty solid. So there's that. Of course, what me and some other fellow masters are looking forward to in this event is the banner, because here we have 2 new servants. We have number 1, REINES El Malloy, or Sima Yi. So this servant is kind of related to a similar servant we have in this game already, known as Zhuge Liang, or Waver, because she has a lot of similar supportive skills like Waver to charge NP, grant attack, the works. So the way I see it, she's kind of like a rider version of Waver in other regards like that. So yeah, I won't go too deep in her skills, because it's just, imagine Waver, basically, except rider version, so a supportive rider in her case. And then we have a new 4-star ruler, which is, the name is Estrella, sorry. I just want to call her Luvia, because that's basically who he is. Luvia Edelfelt in a ruler form. She is let me see here, a single hit arts ruler. So rulers, I don't think we haven't had too many rulers. I think the last one we had was Martha, or no, Shi Huangdi, yeah, of course. So if you're missing out on a ruler, this is also a really good option, and this banner overall will grant you really good access to servants. So you have Sima Yi, REINES, who is a supportive Waver, that's basically rider class, and then Estrella, who's extra class ruler. and arts, so that's pretty good. It also comes with Emmy Assassin. That's another rate up if you wish to go for that. And aside from that, that's like a lot of servers basically. So this is a pretty good event that a lot of people are expecting. This is gonna go from like late April into May, but I am super expecting this event a lot, and I'm probably gonna roll on it for REINES because waifus over meta, right? And to be honest, like, I have to be honest here, I wasn't like too heavily gonna roll for REINES, but like honestly, seeing so many people post her on social media has changed my mind. So I'm just like, okay, I really want to roll for her now. So yeah, so that's about it for this FGO podcast so far. I would talk about JP, but I mean, I'm not too mainly in JP. If you guys really want to see me talk about or react to JP news or what my thoughts about it, then if I had to say anything about JP right now, is that Galatea looks freaking hot. So that's about all you have to know. So that's it. Let's do a little recap of events for America, US. So we are in the final events of the Oku Labyrinth rerun. Hopefully you guys have completed it and gotten your grail. I'm contemplating whether or not to explore every single part of this labyrinth. I know you get rewards basically if you do that, but then I got 2 days left, so hopefully I do finish that thing. Also, we have the Babylonia Bluray set release campaign, so let me know what kind of craft essence you guys got in there, or if you try to get Ishtar or not Ishtar, but yeah, Ishtar or Enkidu. And then we will have the 13 million download campaign thing, so do your servant interludes, guys, and your rank up quests. They will pay off in the end with all these quartz and stuff, and you're trying to roll for MHX altar. That's even a bigger reason to do that for, although reminder, she will come back later in the year for Saber Wars 2. And then after the download campaign and this Oku Labyrinth one, we'll have the rerun of Guda Guda 3, Okita Soji Altar, Hijikata, Okada, more mission-based event, and I think we get Sakamoto Ryoma again as a welfare. And then after that, we got the case files of Lady REINES, Lord REINES, I forget. The REINES case files, and then welfare, Servant Grey, 4-star NP5 Assassin Buster AoE, solid, Estrella, Sima Yi REINES banner, the works. I'm so definitely gonna roll for that. I know a few people going to roll for that too, but let me know who you're gonna plan for in these coming months and what you're saving for, what your plan is for rolls and whatnot. And that's about it, guys. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, guys. Save your quartz. Bye, guys. Show me what you got, you assassin, you. Do I have a catalyst, you? Where are you? Consort, you? I don't know what I'm saying, you? A saber, that's not you. Last ticket, show up, you. Assassin, servant, spin, you. Also gold, assassin, you.